Good. Hello. Hello. Hello there. Hi there. Hello. Oh, hey. Oh,
Hey there, how's it going?
it's going good. All right. We got this going.
Yeah?
Now I just got to invite people on social media. That link that I sent you, you can send it out to other folks.
Oh, okay. Are we like live?
Yeah, we're live.
I hooked up a microphone. Nice. Look at that
Hello.
mic.
It's a big mic you got there.
Mine's solid gold.
All right. You want to send the invite link
Yeah, I'm getting back
to
that.
I will shoot it out there too. Oh, likes my reel. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. It's live streaming on Facebook right now.
Hey everybody. Welcome to episode 1, where we're figuring out
Episode 1. Episode 1.
cool.
Hi everybody.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Even though I even though I work in technology, still figuring out technology.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
I mean, we got this far. Bada boom, bada bing.
that's quite all right. That's true. Let's
Hmm.
see who joins us here. Okay. And we got a little chat panel there. It's a beautiful thing.
Very good.
Let's see.
All right.
All righty then. Anybody joining? I don't know
I'm
how. You're here. I'm here. That's all we need. We can just talk to each other. And trying to see how you see participants. That's a challenge. If anybody is here, you can throw stuff in the chat that we can see. Do I look intelligent with my hand on my chin?
You do. Like the thinking man.
Hmm. Little does everybody know that it's just completely blank in here. We call it the void, the abyss. Maybe it's the land of Avatar. You never know.
um, I think I got on my Facebook page. I'm not really sure. We'll get this
Yeah, I
down.
think I
We'll get this down by episode 5. We will.
got.
We got this.
Hopefully by episode 1.5, which will be the sequel ish, which makes completely no sense whatsoever. But that's me in a nutshell.
We're
Let's see. We
just
got three.
two
Oh, we
people
got
who
three.
like to talk and laugh, and we have microphones, so we can do that.
And occasionally cry. But there'll be no crying today.
But if you do, I have tissues. I always do.
Well, unless you can mail them. I know Amazon can get things get here quickly, but you know,
Would you like one?
not sure if yeah, please do. All right. Well, I can see up top there's two, me and you.
Yeah, I can't see anything because I think. Oh wait, maybe.
I was gonna say up top you can see, what does it say? One. What in the world? One viewer. It says me. I'm viewing myself and us. Yay. Hmm. Excuse me.
Just so excited.
Uh, excited, excited. All right. Advanced. Let's see. Let me see if I can do something. Hang on. Hold, please.
Holding. Please hold for the next available agent.
Let's see. I'm going to share to some groups out there and see what we can do to get people to hop on and do a little hibbity bibbity. All right, so put it out there. Looks like we got three. It doesn't tell me who. I don't know if anybody out there that's watching, if you've got the opportunity to post in chat. If you are here and you are not from another planet, or even if you are from another planet, feel free to throw it in the chat. If it's a different language, you might have to use Chat GPT to look it up. If you are from this planet, write in whatever language you want. Google translates an amazing thing. Let's see.
All right, I think we have Kelly Joan on here,
All right.
which is amazing.
Thank you, Kelly Joan.
And she's always there for us.
And thanks for having two first names. It's fantastic.
Hold on.
Are we holding?
Yeah. So that's what we got. And
Cool.
I think
The little eye up top says we got 4. I'm assuming that means that there's people watching on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Ella's following, so appreciate that.
Aw.
Let's see. We got people liking stuff. We just need people to join. Join before the big guy cries, please. Just kidding. There'll be no ugly crying on this.
No crying.
There's no crying, and this might be awkward. For anybody joining us, anybody else that's on, welcome. I am Coach C, aka Nick Colosi, and this is my counterpart here, partner in crime, right hand. I was going to say person, Doc J.
Doc J here in the house.
In the house.
In the house.
And you might notice, so go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say you might notice in our title here, awkward is actually spelled wrong. And that's for the purpose of this will definitely get awkward. Probably should have called it
Mhm.
this definitely might get a or will get awkward, but that name is a little bit long to put on a logo, so we figured that we make it this might be awkward and spell it with a CK. So in case you're wondering why, you're wondering if we have the capacity to spell, especially with Doc J coming from the education world, me claiming to be educated with some degrees and things, we do know how to spell. Just in case you're wondering. Nope, we are up to 6 now.
Oh, I shared it on my Facebook, so some people are going to that, but I'm
That's fine.
redirecting them to you. We need
I was
a
going to say they can
hundred
also.
followers on our This Might Get Awkward Facebook page in order to stream from there. So, hey Ben Allen, what's shaking?
Oh,
Um,
that's my buddy Ben. What's up,
so
Ben?
please share it to your friends.
Share to your friends, your family, complete strangers.
Your mail
Doesn't
delivery
matter.
person.
Right. Even if you don't know them, just hand them your phone, have them take a look, have them get a laugh.
We promise we're gonna be good.
And if
Oh,
nothing
thanks, Kelly.
else,
Kelly, yeah. Hey,
excuse me,
Jennifer.
Jennifer's
Welcome.
on. All
It's so
right.
nice to see you. Oh, cool. Cary Grove chat. Too legit to quit. I mean, that's the
Woo,
underground of Cary. Love it.
sweet. All right.
I can only see who's on here by chatting. So please uh, put stuff in the chat.
Are you chatting on Restream here or are you chatting on
Facebook, I think. I
Facebook?
can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I
Gotcha.
can do it on
It's
there.
all good.
It's all good. We'll
We
figure it out.
promise to figure this out by the next episode or two or three or four or five. We'll get there. We promise. It's been a long day. It's been a long week already.
But
You
we're
all
doing
probably feel the
this.
same way. Oh yeah.
No
Can't leave you hanging.
excuses because we've been talking about this for a while and we got to do it.
True. For those of you that
Aw,
don't know, this podcast came, I guess, was birthed, if that was the way to say it, or born out of just some crazy
hatched.
conversations that, yeah, there you go. We're now chickens are sweet, just laying eggs
Mhm.
around here. Came out of an idea that we just, we always have some crazy conversations. Our daughters are in softball together and have been for a while. We're basically like family, but the kind of family that you actually want to hang out with. So the idea really came from the fact of we had some really weird conversations, and every time we had those, we'd say, you know what, we should really be recording this, and every time we'd forget to record it. So we said, you know what, why don't we make a podcast? We both do a lot of videos. I don't know if you've seen it, but Jessica Christine has an artist page here that we will post in here as well, so you can see her fantastic singing because she's been invited to some pretty cool places to sing at, and also has some of her own songs too. And I post a lot of motivational videos every week, trying to do things to put some light in the world, and just it's really fun to do those kind of things. So here we are with this might get awkward because yes, every conversation we typically have does get awkward to some degree, but for some reason it tends to make people laugh. So we figured why not share that with the world? And hey, if you like it, stick around. If you don't like it, stick around too. If you really don't like it, then there's a ship going to Mars soon. So we'll save you a seat.
I love it. Hey, thanks,
Absolutely.
Kelly, for sharing it out. Amazing.
Appreciate it.
All right, so what's going on? What's our thoughts today?
Our thoughts of the day, especially with the weather, especially
Mm-hmm.
with how things have been, snow on the ground, even if there's not snow on the ground. I don't know if you experience this or anybody out there experiences this, but people drive like idiots.
Uh-huh.
Just no
Yeah.
better way, shape, or form to say it. People just could
Yep.
drive like complete idiots, right?
Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm. They definitely have a particular way of driving, especially in all seasons though, right? I mean,
True.
there's times where it there's no ice or snow or tornadoes happening and we're driving along and people get really funky. Um, there's times where I've said, people are like following you too close or they're, doing weird things ahead of you. Like they're swerving. Like, what are they doing? And, then you look and they're trying to pound down a Big Mac, a large fry, and a Coke. I mean, we've all eaten while we drive, but some people can't handle the steering wheel, gas pedal, and brake and eating. That's like too much for them. And sometimes I just wish I had a spatula to flip them behind me. Like no harm to them. Just get away from the front of my car. Yeah. How about you?
And you're talking about just so I make sure I understand, you're talking about flipping their car, right?
Yeah, like with a
Not the
spatula, like
burger or
woo,
okay. I thought you were
and
talking
then they're
about flipping
behind
the
me,
burger,
and I can
which
eat
if
in peace.
okay, well, if you're ever flipping their burger out of their car, I'll make sure I'm behind the car because I am hungry all the time, and I will catch that Big Mac. Although Big Macs are somewhat disgusting, but I'd still catch it and still eat it. So, but you're right. People do drive like mad people, no matter what they're doing, and people are always multitasking. And I'm guilty of it myself. I multitask, unfortunately, every day. And if I've got people in the car, whatever the case is, I try and be present. I try and focus on the road. But the road sometimes can be boring. So I guess that's why people do the things that they do, like drive 100 miles an hour just to get to a stoplight. They'll swerve in front of you,
Oh
right?
my gosh, I love that. I love that. Like they are flashing their lights at you. They're going so fast, and then all of a sudden, you're right next to them at the light. That's kind of awkward.
I don't know. See, I love to roll down the window and talk about making it awkward. I like to roll down the window. You can ask them if they have some Grey Poupon. You can ask them why they're speeding. You can ask them if you can come where they're speeding, right?
Oh,
Where are you going? Can I come with you? I've actually had a funny story. So I was one of those people back in the day, had a little sports car. I was speeding around a little bit, but I was jamming out to some song and I was
yeah.
singing my lights out like I was having a concert in my car. And sure enough, pulled up to that light and person next to me actually rolled down their window and they're like, "Man, you're really jamming." And I'm like, "How do you know what I'm listening to?" Not thinking that they're not inside my car, they can't hear what I'm listening to. I'm like, "Okay, well, yeah, it's a great song."
Fun.
They're like, "Well, you were just belting it out. You were singing there and just really, going to town. Like, you must be having a lot of fun." And I was like, "Well, do you want to ride? Like, is your car broken down? Like, why, why are we having this conversation?" Funny enough, we ended up getting coffee afterwards. Uh, Probably one of the most horrible coffee experiences where I wanted to burn myself and
Who
just
does
pour it on
that?
myself.
Who does that?
Um, well, who goes and meets a complete stranger for coffee? This guy.
Well, I mean, there's one thing to be said meeting complete strangers for coffee. Another thing to just ask a person to go to coffee who's like driving next to you. That freaks me out. You're very brave.
Well, and the worst part is they didn't even offer to pay,
What?
but
That's terrible.
I didn't pay for theirs because
Okay,
I
good.
didn't know them. But yeah, seriously, one of the most interesting experiences while driving, but also one of the most terrible things. So I would highly advise you, unless you know the person next to you, if they ask you to stop off the road, get some coffee with them. One, you don't know if they're a serial killer, like that didn't even enter in my mind at the time. Two,
Uh-huh.
you might think that there might be an interesting conversation that ensues, but let's face it, people of today can't hold a conversation. And three, just don't do it. It's probably not the best idea. I guess if you're having hot coffee, if something does go wrong or is strange, I guess you can pour it on somebody, but that might be called assault in the wrong situation. So probably
Yeah.
don't do that. But I lived
Mm-mm.
and learned. I was in probably in my like early 20s, and yeah, ever since I haven't done that again.
All right. So now when people pull up next to you, you're not inviting them out for coffee?
No, not coffee. Dinner, yeah, like
Dinner?
dinner,
Yeah.
a show, maybe go see Wicked if it's playing in the city. I don't know. Might go and do that, but I'm probably not going to offer them coffee because coffee is kind of that sacred thing, right? You have it on the way to
Right.
work, you have it during the day. Some people drink an entire pot of coffee, but we're not here to talk about coffee, talking about driving. Yes, I don't go to coffee with people. I don't go to shows with people. I don't take chances on that matter. I do drive away from people and try and obey the laws of the road. So.
That's pretty good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I had a situation this fall. I don't know, maybe it was October or something. Roads were nice and clear. It was a nice day. Um, and I was driving, and we got to the stoplight, and this lady who was in this big truck popped out, and she was like hanging off her door, and she starts screaming profanities, flipping me off. Like, I had no idea what was going on. Like, what is happening? And next to me was a guy who was driving an ambulance. Like, the ambulance was not in service, he was just driving it
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
And so we kind of looked at each other like, what is happening? Like, are you supposed to be taking that person into your ambulance? Like, what is going on? So she got back in her car when the light turned green, and she like gasped like so fast. And then we get to another light. And then she's doing the same thing to the ambulance driver Frankie, because he's like next to me now, or next to her now. And I just can't figure out like what made her so angry. And it kind of freaks me out, like people are really have some raw, like road rage out there. And I don't know, you're on the road a lot. I'm on the road a lot. I mean, the things that I see and encounter are a little scary. Like, should people have
Mhm.
their driver's license? And how do they keep it?
Well, I have two questions for you. So, one, were they at least good swear words, like the good ones? Like the F word, a little mother effer, like at least ones that you could appreciate, applaud a little bit, and be like, "That's great."
Yeah.
And the second question is, did you happen to interrupt the funeral procession? Were you in the
um,
midst of like something serious going on to where you're like,
no.
I'm just going to swerve in and get right in the middle of people because I want to be part of the party, or
It,
was it just a random swear by?
it was random lady who maybe like was having a psychotic break. Maybe they thought that I was someone else. Like, I have no
Okay.
idea. Maybe they thought they knew. I'm not sure, but it was the weirdest thing I've experienced recently.
Hmm.
And now I'm a little bit nervous when I stop at stoplights. Like, I have a
So
little
you
trauma
so
to
you
it.
just don't stop, is
So
what
I
you're
just don't
saying.
stop. I just keep
So if
going.
Doc J's on the road, don't stop.
I'll
Don't
just
if and
flip
if you're
you. I'll
coming up to a
flip you
stop
with my
sign,
spatula.
she'll flip you with her spatula. She's gonna speed through a red light. Get the hell out of her way because you might get it might get awkward.
Like, I
Yeah,
like
that
what
was
you did
awful.
there.
That's like a dad joke right there. And that's just freaking awful.
That's good. That's good. Um, Yeah, so we have like 10 people on right now. Chat it
Okay,
up. Put stuff in the chat, please, because we'd like to see who's here. Um, and
absolutely.
if you have any interesting driving stories, that'd be great. Um,
Maybe just a little bit.
Maybe not.
Here's
Oh,
a here's what I'd love to know from people. Yeah, absolutely. Would love to hear your. Yeah, maybe not. Could be.
oh gosh. We need to do a Aldi podcast. Okay.
All right. We can
We'll
we
talk.
can do we can do people at Walmart. We can do people at Aldi. We can do the whole gamut. Throw the ideas in there. What I'd
Yeah.
love to know from people too is would love to know, did you pass your driver's test on the first try? And if you
Mm.
didn't, what did you fail on?
I passed it on the first time. I'm just going to tell my story while we wait for people to flood the chat. I passed on my first time, but I did not get all the points because I could not do a 3-point turn. Like, I did the parallel parking, but the 3-point turn for some reason confused me. But a funny story about being in driver's ed, which was a long, long, long time ago. Um, I I was driving with a friend and the instructor, and it was my friend's turn to drive. And all of a sudden, we were almost going to hit a parked car because she was swerving. to avoid hitting a bird. And I had never heard that teacher swear before, as he slammed on his side of the brakes and screaming at her, saying, "Birds can fly." Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's my driver's ed story.
Gotta love it. Well, and very thankful for that pedal too. I often wonder, like, when your kids start to drive, when they state that their permit, why don't they give you a loaner car with that pedal in it?
I know,
I
right?
know when I took driver's ed, it was in Seattle, which if you've ever been to Seattle, Seattle is extremely hilly. And came from New York, I came from Chicago, and completely flat, right? Just completely flat. And hey, what's up, Mandy Decker? Thanks for joining. Um, Completely flat. So when I got there, complete hills, trying to park on a hill, trying to drive up a hill, going down a hill. But with my driver's test, so two things here. One, I did pass on the first try, but Kelly Joan, to your point, I couldn't parallel park. I still can't parallel park, even with all the mirrors, all the lights, all the bells and whistles on the car. Still can't do it. Probably wouldn't even trust the car that can park itself parallel, but that's still my crux. And if I have to parallel park, I will drive, even if I have to drive a mile up the road, I'll go and do that. But my real story with driver's ed is we were actually driving around one day with, I think, three other kids in the car, and I'm in the driver's seat. I'm just kind of flying around. Everything's going perfect. Everything's going good. Well, we went to this mall area because it was windy. You can go in the parking garage and really test your skills, test how you can scrape up a car
Yeah.
on the side rails as you're going up and see how you can potentially hit people walking, all that kind of fun, safe stuff that you can do at a mall. Makes a lot of sense to drive there. But I can remember there was a time where I thought, hey, it's a clear road. I'm going to pull out as we're trying to get out of the parking garage. I floored it for some reason. And I don't know why I floored it. I don't know why it seemed like a good idea to try and go 100 miles an hour from a parking garage. But I did. The worst part is we didn't go anywhere. So, and I looked around like there was like some divine intervention. I looked around to see if Superman was stopping the car. I looked everywhere, couldn't figure it out. I figured maybe that one of the kids in the back was holding back the car. Maybe they were a superhero and just couldn't, it wouldn't let us go. I looked over at the instructor, and and he looked at me, and here I am in high school, the last of my friends to drive. He looks over, and no joke, he goes, "Hey, asshole." And I'm like, me? I mean, not that I disagreed with him, but I'm like, asshole. Like, what? And all the kids in the back just look mortified. He goes, "I'm stepping on the brake that I have over here." And at the time, I completely forgot that he had a brake. I mean, thank God he did. We'd probably all be dead. But I looked
Right?
over, and he was like, "I sure as hell hope you're not taking your driver's test anytime within the next month. Because if you're willing to drive out in oncoming traffic, I don't want to be in the car with you." Um, so now I check every which way when I'm entering and exiting and doing all that kind of stuff. I've been a safe driver for over 30 years, but I fondly remember that because it's the first time that I've ever had an instructor as well as a teacher call me an asshole. So
Oh my
not
gosh.
yeah, that's the education system was completely different back then. Apparently, they're allowed to change your name from like Nick Colosi to asshole Colosi. So
Hmm.
I guess so, but please, I don't identify as asshole. So in case you're wondering what to call me when you see me or on here, if you wanted to abbreviate it, a hole works or just a, but let's not go with the asshole word. So
Good to know.
that's my little driving story. Got
I don't think
many
I've
more, but
ever been in a car that you've driven. I know I've driven a car you've been in, but I
there's a
don't,
reason for that.
you know,
It's probably because you wear a crash test dummy suit anytime you go to get in the car, and I'm just like, no, like this isn't that day. We're not driving into that wall today. Maybe
actually,
tomorrow.
I went to pick up one of your children once, and they informed me I drove really slow, like a grandma, and that even their grandma drove faster than me.
Nice. Well, we may want to give a little context to why you were picking up one of my kids. It just sounds like you just
Oh,
strolling around looking,
sorry.
and it just happened to be
Our
your
kids
kid.
are
Like
friends,
it was a
and
white panel van with ice cream on the side. No, it
no,
wasn't
our
that type
kids
of
are
car.
friends, and they were, I don't know, doing something or going somewhere, and I was picking them up, but I drive too slow is what I took out of that, and they were in the back seat, being a backseat driver, telling me to hit the gas.
That sounds like my daughter.
Yep.
That's why I keep telling her, like, she will be the one that will be driving on two wheels. Coming around the corner, she'll make it. She'll probably be a stunt driver. I'll be cursed with that, but she will
Oh
be the
my
one
god.
either driving on two wheels. She'll have a motorcycle driving, doing a wheelie, maybe even on the front side of things. So I can only imagine her reaction. Because yes, my road rage and all my crazy things have passed down to the kids. Looks like we do have a couple things in the comments. So Jennifer, what do we got here? Mandy passed it on her first try. Here she's bragging. Jennifer, she used to ask random men in the city to park her car. Or sorry, that's not Jennifer. That's Kelly Joan. Random men in the city to park her car. This was in early 2000. You were just trying to get your car stolen. You didn't like the car, did you? So good excuse, just random men. It just happened to be, just maybe it was it at a pound. Did you drop the car off? You're like, hey, take my car, just parallel park it. um, it could be something like that. Jennifer says she can't parallel park either. She'll find a spot just so she can pull up on it. I completely agree. Even my son, who's in driver's ed, has told me like, Dad, you can parallel park there. I'm like, nope, not today. Not for the last like 40 years, and probably not going to do it. Maybe when I'm like 96, I'll try parallel parking because at that point, whatever. But and then Mandy says she'll drive around an extra 15 minutes to find a spot, so she doesn't have to parallel park. She can do it, but she hates it. I am, uh, I am right there with you. Completely hate it. Even if a parking spot in a parking lot is too small, I'll drive around until I can find a bigger one that has a little extra room on there. Even if the spot just isn't too small, but I see it that way. So appreciate the comments, appreciate the feedback there.
That's awesome. Good.
Does anybody one thing? Sorry, I'm gonna cut in here, Doc J. I got a question for everybody. Have you guys seen? And this is something I just found out, and I've been seeing Jeeps like this for years. Have you seen Jeep Wranglers with the ducks, like and with the little rubber duckies on the inside?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen those.
Comment in the comments there. Let us know have if you've ever seen those things. If you know what they are, put the definition. Put what you know about it. Because I'm going to be honest, I thought there was just a big fetish ring of people that love rubber ducks when I saw it, and I'd see it around everywhere. And all right, so Jennifer says no. Mandy says all the time. Um, yeah, I mean, if you ever drive around and now there you go, Jessica. So Doc J steals them out of Jeeps when she sees them because the windows roll, either roll down or they zip down. So in case you're wondering where your ducks went. Doc J is stolen them
I
because
used my
he
spatula and I took them.
just flipping ducks.
Just flipping ducks everywhere.
Flipping ducks. That's what we're doing here. We're just flipping ducks, and this might get awkward. But yeah, so the rubber ducks. Doc J, do you know the story about it?
One of my good friends, Christy, has a Jeep Wrangler, and I believe it's some kind of way to connect with other Jeep Wranglers, and they leave them on the
Yes.
door handles while you're randomly somewhere. I think I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I've had two people leave ducks on mine, and I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, like cool, but I'm not a Wrangler. Um, but yeah, my friend Christy has ducks on her entire dashboard from people who have put them on her handle, which that's commitment. Like
Right.
that somebody is driving around in their Wrangler with a giant bag of ducks. I
Right.
mean, they could have a giant bag of something else, but they have a giant bag of ducks.
Right.
And
I
and
swear,
they're
officer, it's
just
just ducks.
and they're just randomly putting them on Wranglers. What
Why
I
not?
wonder is like, how do they choose the Wrangler? Because, you know, even if you go to the local high school here, almost every kid has a Wrangler. Like, how do you choose which Wrangler you're going to put it on? I just
Right.
wonder that. I don't know if anyone has that.
Well, and what happens too if
Oh,
you run out of room on your dashboard for ducks?
I don't know.
Do they get deep and it looks like a concert up there, or
They
you
just have
know?
like tiered bubbles. Mandy says, okay, so Mandy just said, we have ducked Jeeps several times. We had a box of them for a while. It's fun.
Hmm,
So,
okay.
Mandy, tell us, like, how many ducks did you have in your box? ducks?
How many ducks do you have in your box? It's a
Are your
legit
ducks in a
question,
row?
right? Amazon box of 1,000 ducks. Jennifer says she's gonna have to look next time. Absolutely. What I really want to do though is, the rubber ducks are cool, but I really want to get some real ducks and just put those on people's cars, and see what happens. Will they put those on the dashboard? I mean, probably distracting while you drive, but why not? I mean, you can even, if you want to, you can even paint the duck, right? I mean, good luck holding it down. You might have to use some sedatives or something, but paint that duck and encourage them to put it on their dashboard. And soon we'll be seeing people crashing because they have ducks on their dashboard. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure that's good for animal welfare, but I mean, it's a duck of many
well,
colors.
it's paint that hasn't been tested on ducks, so it's okay. It's organic. It's food coloring. There you go.
Kelly says, I have a compass. Woo, go Jeep. And people have done it to me and I hate it. Yeah, like I feel weird about it. Like I didn't get a Wrangler. I don't really want a duck. Like, sorry.
That's the reason why you didn't get a Wrangler. Is you
No.
didn't like, if I get a Wrangler, people are gonna duck me, and I really don't feel like being ducked today.
I don't really like people touching my stuff. But no, Wranglers aren't as comfortable and I don't really like all the wind. I mean, it's fun to, don't get me wrong, Christy, sorry if you're watching this. I love your car, but I just like to ride in it sometimes. I couldn't do it like back and forth to work. I get it. It's some people's thing. I like the enclosed space and stuff. They have so many different ones. Yeah. Yeah,
They do.
Mandy. Mandy, do you have a Wrangler? I'm sorry.
You own a duck company, don't you?
We will
We'll
find
find
you next. Oh, you had a Jeep at one point, didn't you, Coach C?
I did. Well, I had a Jeep Cherokee, but
Mm-hmm.
not a Wrangler. But nobody ducked me.
Mm,
Nobody really acknowledged me when I drove my Jeep. So
I'm so
I know.
sorry.
Well, it's probably because they didn't have a Wrangler. I wasn't in the cool club.
Yeah.
So I wonder what'll
Sounds like
happen. I've got a Kia Telluride. I wonder if I start putting ducks on my dashboard, will I get Wrangler hate, or like hate mail or
oh
things coming, or notes, or I'm wondering what would happen if I did. So eh,
yeah.
nope, nope again. Sounds like
Nope.
Mandy had not so great experience with the Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
Did the ducks come alive? And you're like, no, no more zombie ducks. I can't have that.
Did
Or was
Nick
it just the car itself?
did Nick duck you with a live duck that he painted? Is that why?
Shh, you weren't supposed to say that with me.
Oh. Oops. Sorry.
You will. You will.
Uh-oh. We got some smack talk going on in the chat.
Whether you like it or not, you will be ducked. Or that you will get a Wrangler. Again,
How
whether
did
you
we
like it or
go
not.
how did we go to so much about ducks?
I don't know.
And
Ducks,
why ducks?
Wranglers, driving, cars. I mean, we
Is
can we can bring it back if you
is
want.
is ducks, is that because of Ernie from Sesame Street saying rubber ducky and then like rubber ducky
Rubber
became
ducky, you're
Sesame?
the one. Rubber ducky, you're so fun. Yeah,
Oh,
we're not gonna finish that because that's just awful.
I wonder what Simon Cowell would say to that. So
That's just
anyway,
bloody awful.
oh, so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I have a question for you too, for everybody out there. As far as washing your car.
Mm.
So, two things. What was the period of time, or when was your car absolutely the dirtiest? And I don't mean outside, but the inside of it. How disgusting was it? What's the most fun thing or most disgusting thing you found in it? And when was the last time you actually vacuumed out the inside or cleaned your car? Would love to know. I can tell you. I'll just go from me when my kids were young. Their car seats and the car was absolutely disgusting. I remember the last time before I actually traded in was probably the one of the few times that I actually vacuumed it out. I had it detailed because I was going to bring it and trade it in, and the detailing took about 5.5 hours. Yeah, I was supposed to be there. I was like, took
Oh my
gonna,
god.
gonna work from home, and I ended up working from the car place the entire day. And they literally came out to me and they said, your car was probably one of the most disgusting cars we've ever seen. I was like, does that come with a medal in the shape of like an air freshener, or is it? Do I get an award for that? Do I get a plaque on the wall that says most disgusting customer? I mean, like, I'm happy to smile for it. I'll do that. And they just were like, get the hell out of here. And they look for their tips. So that's the last time my car was disgusting. And Mandy, I agree. Baseball season. Oh, it is absolutely disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball season with all the equipment, all the dirt, softball season, dirt, equipment, clothes, food from tournaments, food from a tournament 3 years ago. Yeah. Thankfully just granola bars and stuff like that, but not like a Big Mac that was flipped into my car while I
Or
was
a
driving
live
to a
duck.
baseball tournament. A
Yeah.
live duck. Well, there was a live duck. Well, it wasn't alive anymore, but that's a different story.
I really like duck actually. Yeah. I
Yeah.
vacuumed. Oh, what did Jennifer say? I vacuumed it 2 weeks ago. My car instead is typically if there are crumbs, leaves, and dirts and snow. Wow. You keep.
Was to clean on a regular
Oh, you're a
basis.
compulsive cleaner. That's great. I love that. You want to
Wow.
come clean my car?
And then I'm next. Not above paying for it, because that's inside, not instead. There you go. Well, we knew what you meant. We knew that you cleaned the inside of the car, but that's good. That my plan anytime I've gotten a car is to be compulsive about it. I'm going to keep it clean this time. Even got seat covers for the leather seats I have. I've recently taken them off because they got so, to Mandy, to your point, just dirt all over the place, and I had to just take them out. And I was going to wash them, but I'm like, you know what? This will probably break my washer. I'm just going to throw them away. So Jennifer, I wish I was more like you. I was compulsively clean about my car. Typically, the time we clean out the car is when, in the morning you have to take all the boys to baseball practice at the high school, and there's nowhere for them to sit, and you get that embarrassing feeling like, oh man, it's closed. Then you realize like 15, 16-year-old boys are just slobs, so it really wouldn't matter to them. It'd probably be like their room at home, and you shouldn't have cleaned it out. But you know what? That's typically when I get a little more compulsive about it. But paying you, paying you have me. All right, might have to talk a bit. Might have to talk a business deal
Wait,
there
what?
to clean the car. Now Jennifer says, paying you have me. I think she means pay and you have me.
Got
But
it.
so it sounds like we're both getting car washes this weekend if we pay Jennifer. Now, can we pay you in ducks?
Mandy's duck.
Because well, and your stash, Doc J, since you steal them out of all the Jeeps
I
around.
don't steal. What are you
Oh,
talking
you
about?
borrow.
I
Borrow with
borrow.
the intention of, never giving back.
I think I have another one actually.
Another
I don't know
duck.
where it is. I have another duck somewhere.
Another duck down. That's a
Another
beautiful
duck
thing.
somewhere. I don't know where it is.
That's okay. You can appreciate that.
Hard no.
No. Is that for cleaning the cars? Is that for the duck? Is that for Jessica or Duck J finding the duck? What's the hard no? Because I'm hearing a maybe in there somewhere. It sounds like a maybe. So you're saying there's a chance. All right. Doc J, you have any more driving stories? I have a scary one that I'll tell that would probably make every parent cringe that you
Yeah.
that you worry about. Sorry, doing this. You're doing laundry at the moment. Well, that's another thing we need done. So again, more ducks or gummy bears, or
Wait, wait.
uh-oh.
These are the worst to
Uh
get crushed in a car.
yeah,
But
the
yeah,
those
tell
never
your
come out, right?
no, those never come out. Tell your story.
So
Everyone's waiting to
for
hear
with bated breath, I can't wait to hear it. It's really not that good. Oh, I'm shocked. So when I was a teenager, my first job, well, besides mowing lawns and everything else, I worked for Blockbuster Video. I know it's probably a surprise to a lot of you. Jennifer's in. Is that for gummy bears? All right, cool. We'll get those over to your house. But I worked for Blockbuster Video, and all my friends worked there. We used to do the stupid stuff like put on whatever movies we wanted to. We do races inside the see who can stack up the most. At this time, this is going to date me. Put in VHS tapes. Who could stack up the most VHS tapes and carry them to the back of the store, around the side, and to the front, and we'd time it. So if you ever rented a video back then and your case was broken, the video didn't work well, that was probably me and my idiot friends. But my story really is. I oftentimes worked inventory because it was a ton of fun. We'd put on crazy movies. We'd get, Mountain Dew or whatever Jolt Cola, and we would get some pizza and stuff, and we'd eat and have fun. But basically, we would have to count every movie, make sure everything was accounted for until the wee hours in the morning. There was one time, and then the last time I ever did an inventory, and you'll understand why in a sec. It was, I think we had worked from about, I don't know, six and it took us about 12 hours to do the full inventory of the front, back, and all the store. I was driving home, going home, ready to take a nap, all excited, got inventory done, everything matched up. Numbers in the store were great, all that kind of fun stuff. I woke up probably about this far from a tree in the front of somebody's yard. No joke.
What?
Thank God I woke up. But yeah,
Yes.
I apparently the curb wasn't big enough for me to feel and to wake me up. Neither was the swerving over. But I literally woke up in somebody's front yard, this close to
Oh my
the
gosh.
to a tree. Looked at the tree. Thank God I managed to brake. I put the car in park for a minute, just kind of sat there, and then reality set in. I'm like, I'm in somebody's front yard. They're probably getting up for breakfast, and they're going to see this car in their front yard, and there's probably tire marks. So I'm like, let me just back out slowly so they don't hear me, and then quietly go home. Mom and dad woke up that next morning and they're like, "Hey, how was inventory? How did things go?" And I'm like, "Great, everything was fine. Oh, any problems with the car? Any problem with driving home? How was it staying up all night?" I was like, "Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, I was wide awake. Everything was perfectly fine and everything was great." Didn't tell them about the tree, thankfully. As I got older, I did tell them. They were like, "Oh my God, why didn't you tell us?" I'm like, "Well, how do you tell your parents you almost crashed headfirst into a tree in somebody's front yard, right?" I
That
mean,
is insane. I
no,
like
Joel,
that.
Mandy,
Yeah.
at that time I'd had so much pre-workout from working out and everything else to where even today I could drink a full pot of extra caffeinated coffee if they make such a thing right before I go to bed and go to sleep. So it's one of the gifts I have, but I've had so much caffeine in my lifetime from pre-workouts and back when they had the fat burners and stuff like that that had ephedra in there and everything else. Probably explains a lot of this, but it's yeah, don't disagree. It's probably true, but yeah, unfortunately, the jolt didn't keep me up. I had coffee, I had Mountain Dew. I mean, probably everything under the sun, and yeah, fell asleep. Woke up in front of a tree, and it wasn't a small tree either. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what type of tree it is, right? You crash into a tree, you're crashing into a tree. It's not like if you hit a deer, you're like, what type of deer was that? Was it a small one with little antlers? Was it Bambi? Was it, Big Mama and Papa? Like, you're just like, holy cow, you hit a deer. This would have been like, holy cow, you almost hit a tree. So,
Oh,
but yeah, Jolt didn't keep me up. Apparently, like I said, the curb wasn't high enough for me to. Thankfully, I didn't pop my tires or anything.
yeah, really.
Didn't join the
Jeez.
family in there for breakfast, so
You're like,
everything's all
hi, I'm
good.
here.
Yeah, and mind you, the car did not have power steering either. So I'm just gonna
Oh,
say it was that. It wasn't me falling asleep. It was just the power steering.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, thankfully you're here with us today to, have this conversation about gummy bears and ducks and people driving
And trees and people driving and all the
trees.
fun stuff.
Yeah. What else? Anybody have any other driving stories or I hope nobody I once was driving actually in a thunderstorm. This is actually not a great story. Um and as I was driving, a tree got hit by lightning and it fell on my car while I was driving. And that was really
Wow.
scary. I'll spare the details. But the car, like the tree, crashed in the whole roof. And yeah. And then Allstate did not total the car by like $300. It was really
Wow.
scary. So yeah, I had a tree on me. You almost hit a tree, but a tree hit me.
Maybe it was the tree that I almost hit.
It might have been. It
It
could have
lifted out of the
been.
ground, flew
Yeah,
over, went on your car instead. I'm sorry.
possibly.
I'm sorry
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
all because of you. What is
Nice.
Mandy saying?
Ever driven through a stoplight and then wonder if you want
If it was a red light.
If you ran a red light.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Have done that and have had the pictures to prove it. Those red light cameras when you don't know they're around.
Yeah.
They're a lot of fun, especially when you get the video and you're like, I'm going to contest that. I stopped at the light before I turned, and then you realize, no, you didn't. It's super friggin' embarrassing when you're just like all pissed off. Like I think I got one, maybe a couple months back from just like a rolling stop, actually somewhere in Fox River Grove. And
Um,
yeah, I got the notice. I get a preview of my mail and the informed delivery and stuff. So I saw the picture from like traffic or whoever it was from, and I'm like, oh boy, what is this? Open it up and they're like, yeah, you're caught. And they have a picture of it, and I'm like, I did not. I'm gonna go to the link and I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna fight this thing. And I clearly rolled through, and I was like, wow, that's embarrassing. Not to mention my son, who was, starting to drive, was watching over my shoulder and was like, oh, Dad, you know what? You're supposed to stop for this many seconds. And I'm like, shut up. I've been driving over 30 years and I know how to stop. And he's like, apparently you don't. So I'm like, yeah, you're 100% right.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's like it's one of those that's one of those like conundrums, right? Is like you enter in like when you enter into a yellow, like when is it okay that it turned red, or what's the time frame in there?
Yeah.
Um and Kelly Joan is on the run from the law because she never paid her ticket. So nice
Oh,
job, Kelly.
great.
Well, we've got a felon on here, folks. Yay! Woo!
Big Mac for you.
Yeah, right. Work release. And then Kelly Joan drove onto the sidewalk of Cary Grove High School last week. Was there somebody that you didn't like on that sidewalk, or what's the story there? How did you fall asleep too? Or were you avoiding a tree? Was it slippery?
Was someone coming at you with ducks?
Was somebody flipping a Big Mac at you when you were like, "Oh God, I gotta swerve! Oh gosh, I'm on the sidewalk." How did that happen? Curious about that.
You're right, Mandy. There isn't a curb. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, just that whole parking lot of Cary Grove High School is weird. Oh, ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah. Yeah.
I- Yeah, that parking lot is it is a death trap. If you've ever driven at Cary Grove High School, there's like one way places you can go. There's certain places you can turn, certain places you can't. People will chase you and get very mad at you if you go the wrong way. I've learned that. Or if you don't pull up far enough when you're dropping off your kid, even if there's ice and you slip on it, you still get yelled at for it when you're like, I literally couldn't stop. So Kelly, Joan, it will forgive you. Is that why you got the ticket? Because you drove up? Is there like a sidewalk law where it's like, was it a $5 ticket for? Well, you stop before you hit the crack, so it's okay. It's only $5.
I think her Fox River Grove ticket's probably that 22 and 14 camera.
Hmm. A two-wheel drive Jeep. Well, that sounds like a you problem, Kelly. Sorry. Just kidding.
I don't know
Only
if
kidding.
any wheel, like 4-wheel, 6-wheel,
Six wheel.
would be
What kind of
okay.
cars are you? What
I
kind
don't
of
know,
Jeeps are you driving?
like a bus or something. I don't know. Like I
Yep,
don't.
man. Mandy, you're right. Other schools' families always go the wrong way.
Yeah,
That's why they go to that other school, is because they just don't know the way to go, and we banish them. We're like, "Yeah, okay, your kid can no longer go to school here. You have to go to this school because that's for the wrong way drivers."
for sure. Too funny.
Let's see. Any other fun car stories? Any other fun driving experiences? Any scary experiences? Anything that anybody else wants to share?
Anyone ever have a tree fall on them? Oh, another story about cars. I had gotten a new car, and in 2 days of owning it, the engine completely fell apart. Like it just dismantled itself while I was driving. That was
Was it made
scary.
of was it made of Legos?
I don't know. It was a Chevy. And I should have learned my lesson then. But yeah, it just completely fell apart. And
Wow.
this car, I think, was possessed, if you believe in that or not, because it's the same car that the tree fell on me.
Really?
Because they put a new engine in it, and then I
Oh.
got it, and then like a year later, it the tree fell on it. And I got rid of it after the tree fell on it. But then whoever got it after me, I learned from the dealership that there was like a mall or a road, I don't know, something that flooded one year, several years back, like probably 15 years ago. And the car like drowned in the like flooding. So I think it was
Oh,
possessed
nice.
by. Yeah.
Was it because there were too many ducks in the car? Duck revenge.
Oh, I thought Mandy said, enjoy the rest of your life. Enjoy the rest of your life.
Hey, you enjoy that's how we say goodbye now. It's just, hey, enjoy the rest of your life. Okay. Like we're never gonna see each other again. It's probably because you were going the wrong way and she got banished from the school, so we'll never see you again.
Right.
That's probably why.
Yeah. So we should probably do this again sometime. What do you think?
Probably, I would say so. Hopefully, like tell your friend if you enjoyed this. Throw some comments in. Let us know if there's other topics that you want to hear about or want to talk about. Definitely throw those in the comments as well. We plan to do this about what every 2 weeks. We
Yeah.
want to do these things to stay just kind of in there, and it also helps us get this stuff out of our brain because otherwise we'll sit at a coffee shop or sit at a softball game and just talk incessantly about this stuff, and parents will look at us like we're crazy and there's something wrong with us. So we'd rather sit on here with you and have you where we can't see you and where you can be like, God, there's something wrong with them. And we don't have to face the music and see your faces. So
We're not embarrassed. We love this.
not at all. If you'd like to be a special guest on the show, as we get this thing going, as we get more viewers, and as we get into different topics, feel free if there's a topic you feel you're an expert on, even if you're not. Um, just let us know. Happy to have folks on the show and to talk about really about anything, things people do at the gym. Oh, that'll absolutely be a topic. I think that's coming up here in the near future. So look out for that one. So I appreciate that. We might even call you on here, Jennifer, to chat a little bit about some of the dumb things people do at the gym. Because people, I mean, let's face it, people do dumb things in life every day.
Yeah.
Why should the gyms be special, right? So, who me? All right, Kelly Joan. We will have some folks on, but if you can pass the message on to your friends, we will share the recording and things like that. Doc J, any closing words?
Thanks for joining on our very first episode. It's been fun. My face hurts right now laughing, from laughing, and and I can't wait to be back on. And it was really cool seeing how many people came on. Please, please, please share This Might Get Awkward Facebook page with your friends. Invite them because we really want to get to cast from that page, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, we're casting to multiple sources. We're trying to figure out what's best and what works. Trying to also include and encompass everybody into that. So as we do that and we share to more, we will try and pick some, sources that are consistent every time to do it from. But yeah, please share. Please, tell your friends. Tell your friends how funny. Even if you didn't find it funny, tell them it's funny. Little white lie. It's okay.
Tell them.
It's pretty
Or else
ideal.
for you.
Yeah, exactly. Cut their brakes. Everything will be fine.
Um,
No,
I
don't do
think
that.
I think like if you see any ducks in the wild, you need to post it on our page, okay? Because I just want to see them.
There
That's
you
your
go.
challenge. Don't you always give them
Ducks gone wild.
challenges?
I can just picture it now. Ducks gone wild. Woo! Take off your feathers. No. So I don't know. You ever see Girls Gone Wild? Back in the day, it was Girls Gone Wild. They used to post all that like before all the internet stuff. Yes, I'm dating myself again, but like now it's Ducks Gone Wild, and they lose their feathers instead of their bikinis. So all right, things have definitely gotten awkward. Thanks
Very
so much for joining
awkward.
us, everybody. We appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Share to friends and family, prison inmates, that you might know, whoever.
Yeah.
Get the word out there. We'll definitely do this again in about 2 weeks. Look for that coming. We'll also send out the link and things like that earlier. That was my fault because I was trying to figure out this new software that we have, and sometimes things just get awkward, even technology. So, I'm gonna duck you now. All right.
You
Now
don't
there,
know
now
where
there's
we live.
now there's duck threats. Now it's really
I
time to go.
mean, it's okay. I'd rather have a bag of ducks. Or would I?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, topic for the next time. But thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much from Coach C and Doc
That's
J.
okay.
This might be awkward. Have a great night.